In today's video, spring is on the way, and I'll be going over how we keep percolation with a juniper. Enjoy! What a beautiful day for it. So the sun was out today. Just getting some footage of some trees pushing growth there. And some of the stuff I've already repotted this year. Oh, who's that ugly mug? Yeah, beautiful day. Found a ladybird, which I like to see them, but then I don't like to see them, if you know what I mean. Usually means there's some bugs about. So today's video is just about percolation really. So I've mentioned it in a previous video, the bonsai graveyard. Percolation is just really, it's water penetrating the soil, right, so then the roots can get to it. With this juniper, I found that over the past couple of days where it was raining quite a lot, water was just sitting on the surface level. Usually when people would see that, they would opt to repot the tree, so they'd be thinking, oh, I need to repot it because the soil's broken down, you know, water's not getting through for whatever reason. I remember watching a video of Ryan Nilgan discussing this at a BSOP event. And it kind of changed the way I thought about it, so I just thought I'd take you through what goes through my mind now. So, as I say, the first thing most people would think about is repotting. But because of that video that I watched, and this is what's so great about bonsai YouTube, right? Especially for visual learners like myself, you don't have to sit there reading through books and books, and they have their place, but as I say, as a visual learner, watching people do stuff is way better for me. So yeah, in that video, he's got a lovely old larch kind of thing, and he says that his trees started losing percolation. And his point basically was in the whole video that although the tree loses the ability to, or the soil loses the ability to soak up water, it doesn't mean that you have to replace all of the soil or mess around with the tree, right? So this tree was put in this pot, I think, a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, after severe work done to it. So really my idea was to leave it in this pot for 4 to 5 years, get a real root ball growing, nice and vigorous, and then I can kind of go from there. So I'm not really into repotting this tree. I know that if I'm going to start breaking up the soil, then the bonsai in me will start trimming roots, and I'm just going to make the tree weaker and weaker. And eventually it may die, and then I'd probably sit there and say, well, it died because of it couldn't get water. That isn't really the case always. So what I've been doing here is just scraping off the top layer of soil. It's like the top 1 centimetre, which was moss, fertiliser, broken down top parts of soil where obviously rain's been smashing down it for the past 2 years. If you just remove that top layer of soil, you get your return to percolation, so you get your water coming back through to the roots. And then at the end of this video it shows that, luckily it rained later on that night, but it rained, and then you can see that water is now getting through to that soil. Which means that the tree is getting it. Obviously coming to the end of winter, beginning of spring, although spring has sprung early this year, the weather's going to start heating up. This tree's going to need to take up more water more regularly, so it's an important part of it. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Just something that I've learned along the way and passing it on, as always. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please feel free to subscribe and drop a like. More content on the way. See you in the next one.